Picture this. It's Sunday night. You're lying in bed and suddenly it hits you. The perfect business idea. The book you've been meaning to write. The YouTube channel that could change everything. Your mind is racing with possibilities. You can see it all so clearly. You're convinced this time will be different. Fast forward to Wednesday. That fire you felt? Gone. The idea that seemed so brilliant, now it feels overwhelming, maybe even a little silly. You tell yourself you'll get back to it later, but deep down you know the truth. Another idea has joined the graveyard of things you were going to do. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone, and more importantly, you're not broken. What you're experiencing has a name, the 72-hour rule. And today, I'm going to show you exactly why your best ideas die within 3 days, and more importantly, how to save them. By the end of this video, you'll have a battle-tested system that turns fleeting inspiration into lasting action. So let's dive in. The problem. Here's what nobody tells you about ideas. They come with an expiration date, and that date is roughly 72 hours from the moment they enter your mind. Think about the last 5 big ideas you had. How many of them did you actually follow through on? If you're like most people, maybe 1, maybe none. And it's not because you lack discipline or talent. It's because you're fighting against your own biology. When a new idea strikes, your brain releases dopamine. This is the same chemical that makes you feel excited, motivated, and energized. In that moment, your idea feels inevitable. You can already taste the success. The problem is, this dopamine hit doesn't last. Within 24 hours, that initial rush starts to fade. By day 2, reality sets in. You realize there's actual work involved. By day 3, your brain has moved on to the next shiny thing, and your once brilliant idea becomes just another entry in your mental file of someday maybe. But here's the thing that makes this even worse. Every time an idea dies, it doesn't just disappear. It leaves behind a small deposit of self-doubt. You start to see yourself as someone who doesn't finish things, someone who's all talk and no action. And that belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. The 72-hour rule isn't just about losing ideas. It's about losing confidence in yourself, one abandoned project at a time. But what if I told you that the most successful people in the world face this same challenge? The difference isn't that they have more discipline or willpower. The difference is they have a system. And that's exactly what I'm about to give you, the science. Before we get to the solutions, let's understand why this happens. Because when you understand the enemy, you can defeat it. Your brain is designed to keep you safe, not to help you build empires. When a new idea appears, your brain treats it like a potential threat to your comfortable routine. So it employs 3 deadly tactics to kill your motivation. Tactic number 1, the dopamine crash. That initial excitement you feel, it's your brain rewarding you in advance. It's saying, here, have some feel-good chemicals just for thinking about this. The problem is your brain doesn't distinguish between planning to do something and actually doing it. You get the reward before you've earned it, which removes your motivation to act. Tactic number 2, the complexity illusion. In the first few hours, your idea seems simple and achievable. But as time passes, your brain starts filling in the details. Suddenly, you're not just starting a YouTube channel, you're buying equipment, learning editing software, researching SEO, designing thumbnails, and building an audience. The idea grows from an exciting possibility into an overwhelming mountain of tasks. Tactic number 3, the comfort conspiracy. Your current life is predictable. Your brain likes predictability. A new idea threatens that predictability, so your brain whispers doubts. You don't have time for this. You're not qualified. People will judge you. It's safer to just think about it. And slowly, without you even noticing, the idea loses its power. This is the 72-hour rule in action. It's not a character flaw. It's a survival mechanism that's been coded into your DNA for thousands of years. But here's the good news. Once you see these tactics, you can counter them. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. The solution, the 72-hour system. I'm going to give you a 5-step system that defeats the 72-hour rule. This isn't theory. This is the exact process, and it's the same framework used by some of the most productive people I know. Step 1, the capture, first 15 minutes. The moment an idea strikes, you have a narrow window of peak motivation. Don't waste it on planning. Don't waste it on research. Use it to lock in your commitment. Here's what you do. Grab your phone and record a voice memo. Talk for 3 to 5 minutes about why this idea excites you. Describe the vision. Explain what success looks like. Speak to your future self, who will doubt this moment ever existed. Then write down 3 reasons why this matters to you personally. Not logical reasons, emotional ones. Maybe it's freedom. Maybe it's proving something to yourself. Maybe it's creating something your kids will be proud of. Whatever it is, capture it while the emotion is hot. This creates an emotional anchor. When motivation fades in 48 hours, you'll have evidence that this meant something to you. Step 2, the commitment lock, within 1 hour. Within the first hour, you need to create consequences. Tell someone about your idea, not someone who will just say, "That's nice." Tell someone who will ask you about it next week. Better yet, post about it publicly. Put it on social media. Tell your audience. Create social accountability. This feels scary. That's the point. When backing out becomes embarrassing, you're far more likely to follow through. Next, schedule a specific action within the next 72 hours. Not work on the project. A specific task. If it's a YouTube channel, schedule 30 minutes tomorrow to write your first video title. If it's a business, schedule 20 minutes to research domain names. The task should be small enough that you can't talk yourself out of it. Add it to your calendar. Set a reminder. Treat it like a doctor's appointment you cannot miss. Step 3, the minimum viable action, day 1. This is where most people go wrong. They try to do too much too fast. They want to build the entire thing in week 1, and when life gets in the way, they quit. Instead, use the concept of minimum viable action. What's the smallest possible step that proves you're serious? Not the best step, not the optimal step, the smallest step. If your idea is writing a book, your minimum viable action isn't writing a chapter, it's writing 1 paragraph. If it's starting a business, it's not creating a business plan. It's spending 15 minutes brainstorming 10 potential names. The goal isn't progress, the goal is momentum, because momentum is the antidote to the 72-hour rule. Here's a powerful truth. Starting is harder than continuing. Once you take that first tiny action, the second action becomes easier. The third becomes easier still. You're building an identity as someone who follows through. Step 4, the complexity kill switch, day 2. This is the danger zone. Day 2 is when your brain starts showing you everything that could go wrong. The project starts feeling overwhelming. This is where the complexity kill switch comes in. Write down every single task, worry, and obstacle your brain is throwing at you. Get it all out of your head and onto paper. Then ask yourself one simple question. What's the next physical action I can take in under 30 minutes? Notice what this does. It takes a massive, scary project and reduces it to a single, manageable action. You're not solving the whole puzzle. You're just finding the next piece. Do that 1 action. Then ask the question again, 1 action at a time. This is how empires are built. Also, eliminate decision fatigue. Decide right now what time you'll work on this project each day for the next week. Same time, same place. Don't make it a daily decision, make it automatic. Step 5, the 72-hour review, day 3. Here's the moment of truth. On day 3, you're going to feel different than you did on day 1. The excitement will be gone. This is normal, this is expected, this is the test. Set a calendar reminder for exactly 72 hours after your idea first struck. When that reminder goes off, do a review. Look at your voice memo from day 1. Read your emotional reasons, see what actions you've taken. Then ask yourself, if I quit now, will I regret it in 6 months? Not, is this easy? Not, am I still excited? Just, will I regret quitting? If the answer is yes, you make a new 72-hour commitment. You don't commit to finishing the project. You commit to 3 more days. Just 3 more days of small actions. And here's what happens. After you make it through the first 72 hours, the second 72 hours are easier. By week 2, you have momentum. By week 3, you have made progress. By month 2, you have results. By month 6, you have something real. The 72-hour rule only wins if you let it. But with this system, you take back control. The reality check. Let me be honest with you. Not every idea deserves to survive the 72-hour rule. Some ideas are legitimately bad, some are right ideas at the wrong time. And that's okay. The system I've given you isn't designed to force you to follow through on every random thought. It's designed to give your best ideas a fighting chance. It's designed to separate genuine inspiration from fleeting fantasy. If you follow this system and after 2 weeks you realize the idea isn't for you, that's not failure. That's wisdom. You gave it a real shot. You tested it in the real world. Now you can let it go without wondering what if. But here's what I can promise you. If you consistently apply the 72-hour system to your ideas, at least one of them is going to change your life. Maybe it's the first one, maybe it's the 10th. But one of those ideas that would have died on day 3 is going to become something remarkable. Conclusion. The 72-hour rule has killed more dreams than failure ever will, because failure means you tried. The 72-hour rule means you never gave yourself the chance. Every successful person you admire has faced this exact challenge. The difference is that they built systems to fight back. They understood that motivation is temporary, but systems are permanent. So here's my challenge to you. The next time inspiration strikes, don't just feel it. Act on it. Follow the 5-step system. Capture the emotion. Lock in commitment. Take minimum viable action. Kill the complexity. Review at 72 hours. Do this once, and you'll prove to yourself that you can beat the 72-hour rule. Do this consistently, and you'll become someone who turns ideas into reality. That's not just inspiring, that's life-changing. Your ideas are worth fighting for. And now you have the weapons to win that fight. If this video helped you, leave a comment telling me about one idea you're committing to right now. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, the clock starts now. You have 72 hours. Make them count. I'll see you in the next video. Now go build something remarkable.